Alright, with the special program announcement just around the corner, my hype is through the roof. If you've seen my Secrets of Mondstadt video, then you already know there's been a lot brewing under the surface, you may laugh, and now it looks like things are about to boil over. With just one teaser image, I figured it was time to go over what we can realistically expect from Mondstadt's future. No wild speculation, just solid grounded stuff based on what we know. Of course, I'll be back once the livestream airs to break everything down properly, but in the meantime, if you are a new or returning player and wonder what the hell happened, and you feel confused by any of the points I bring up, I strongly recommend watching my Secrets of Mondstadt video. It's packed with the context you'll need to follow everything new that's about to drop. And yes, a new Mondstadt patch would mean a new Secrets of episode on it, so let's get into it. Venti has always been tied to the thousand winds of Mondstadt. Not just a poetic saying, they're linked to Istaroth, the Shade of Time, a being who once ruled alongside Venti, part of the heavenly principles. She's been forgotten by history, but her influence runs deep, down to Enkanomiya even, and since Venti was born from her essence, it raises a serious question. Are they truly two separate entities, or is there more overlap than we think? After all, let's not forget what her broken dial tells us. Stories brought on the wind will bloom into legends in due time. The time has come, quite literally. Albedo's mission has always been to uncover the truth of this world, a goal passed down to him by Durin after they had recovered the heart of Naberius. Possibly an ancient archon, but we don't know yet. As we learned across the regions so far, it's safe to say Albedo has made new discoveries as well. Did he discover more about his abyssal nature, his Canrian ties and of his brothers, Durin, Elinus and his other self? Or did he discover something fundamental about the divine nail in Dragonspine that eradicated the first people there? People who still believe in the theory that Albedo of today is the failed prototype who took his place, show of hands in the comments. Durin's story hasn't ended. If anything, it's become more complicated. The version of Durin introduced in Simulanka, which is a parallel to Teyvat, suggests a more stable, peaceful variant of the Abyssal Dragon can be introduced. However, the original Durin's heart is still beating in Dragonspine after 2000 years, and the Fatui have shown interest in it. And where the Fatui goes, shady projects follow. Given what we've seen with Elinus, we know abyssal dragons don't know the true meaning of death. Will Simulanka Durin meet with his original counterpart? Could the two of them merge into one being? Kaeya's origins are no longer a secret. He's Canrian, part of the Alberich clan, ruling party of the Eclipse dynasty. He was sent to Mondstadt with a mission to save his homeland. The full scope of that plan is still a mystery. Only Diluc knows, and whatever it is, it was dark enough to destroy their brotherhood. With Kenria's chapter nearing, Kaeya's moment to act might be coming soon, as he shares the obscure face detail that important Canrian figures have, even King Irmin. Tell me, why is he a 4-star character and Varesa? My esteemed Varka, the Knight of Boreas, left Mondstadt with most of the Knight's elite forces, 80% of their total military strength. Since then, he's supposedly traveled across multiple regions, Sumeru, Natlan and even Notkrai, and I suspect even the Dark Sea. He said that Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are facing the same threat. Could that be the Abyss again as the Wild Hunt? Or maybe something to do with the heavenly principles awakening from the challenge of the Tsaritsa collecting all 7 noses? Or, hear me out, Mondstadt means Moon City, and the Welkin Moon has just surfaced. What a strange timing, if not coincidence, for the Moon City, Mondstadt, to resurface at this moment. Hopefully Varka does not follow the fate of Capitano. Ever since Old Mondstadt, which was in Storm Terror's lair, we can notice trade routes going up north, and more recently we've had mentions of Dornman Port. Could an expansion even add substance to the Black Castle obscure theory? With the new Mondstadt update, we will finally explore beyond the current map after 4 years. I truly wonder how new and old map designs will clash with how flat Mondstadt originally was. Full offense intended towards the flat Teyvat believers. The mysterious witch circle that once challenged Venti himself, but then got hammered together and became allies to Mondstadt, has always had a mysterious presence. Their goal has always aligned with understanding the false sky and the constellations that binds human fate to it. They've been subtly involved in major events, and it looks like they're watching closely again, especially now that the stakes are higher across Teyvat. So, let's see again. Venti, Celestia, Albedo, Kaeya, Abyssal Dragons, Witch Gang, Night Gang, and possibly new territories. Mondstadt might look like the weakest region, but it's clearly backed by some of the most powerful beings in the land. I'll be covering everything once the livestream airs, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that breakdown. Until then, Sir Eoth, it's the farewell.